Hello. Oh my goodness, I think we're live. I may have worked it out. Can everyone hear me okay? That is my big question. I know there's a slight delay, about 10 seconds, I think, between me speaking and you answering. So it tells me that I'm live. So if you can hear me okay, can you let me know? I see we have a few people here already. That's great. Hey, Bronwyn. And I can see some people are on Facebook and some people are on YouTube because I'm going live to both at the same time. Hooray! So everyone can hear me. Fantastic. That's great, Cindy. Awesome. All right. So I am very excited because I've been trying to work this out for several months now, and I keep having audio issues. There is an echo. Okay. Let me see if I can fix that without too much trouble. All right. I know there is a setting, an echo cancellation setting. That sounds promising, doesn't it? Echo cancellation. Now, can you hear me now? Is that better? So if someone can tell me if that sounds better. I can still hear a slight echo, but what about you guys? Nadia, you said that's better? Oh, hi, Jean. Welcome. You're up late. So no, it's not better, Susan, or still echoing? Okay. And then it came back. I pressed the button that said cancel the echo. All right. Another option is I take out my headphones. Oh, no, that's bad. All right. Got a few different options here. Now, one thing is I can turn the sound on the phone and cancel it on YouTube. So let me see if that will work. Give me a second. So I've got the camera all set up. All right. Still an echo? Still echo. Sorry, guys. We're going to get this fixed. I know the way to do it. I did it the other night. Still an echo. All right. I'm going to try and use turn the microphone off on my computer. So if you can't hear me all together, that's the other extreme. Let's see. We're going to work this out. Because I'm determined to make it work. All right, sound is going off on the... Okay. Can you still hear me? And is there still an echo? So I've turned the volume off altogether on my computer. And then that one, loudspeaker from the school. Oh, is that better? Good. Oh, hooray. Okay, so I've turned the volume off on the computer and I'm just using the volume on my phone now. I'm doing it the opposite way from what I thought it would be. Okay, good. I still hear an echo, but you guys don't, and that's not the most important thing. Thank you for helping me sort that out, guys. I tell you what, technology and I are not always friends. I wanted to play with something new tonight. So I'm going to switch over to my desk and look at this. No fumbling around. Watch this, how cool it is. Look at that. Yay. I'm so excited. Okay, so now you should just be able to see the desk and not my face. So we are now working with this new mini catalogue. Hi, Solvega. Hi, Judy. Nice to see you guys. All right. The new mini came out on Tuesday, the 4th. And it has some beautiful, beautiful things in it. And now that it's released, I'm allowed to show you the inside. very exciting. So there's so many things, and I'm not going to go through, but I'm sure we've all got our favourites. In fact, if you're a member of my VIP group, and you're to be in the VIP group, you're either in Australia or you're a customer of mine, or you'd like to be a customer of mine. And I'm running a giveaway there right now, and that closes at 9 o'clock tonight. I'll announce the winner tomorrow. So if you haven't entered the giveaway yet, and that's to win a pack of the brushed brass butterflies, which I'm very excited every time I say that correctly, because it's really hard to say. Try saying it fast. A few times. It's tricky. Here they are. Look, this is them. Aren't they cute? Yeah, very, very nice. So I'm giving away a pack of those. And those are in the catalogue. In fact, I think they're part, they're part of this Flowering Fields suite, and you can see them there on page 15. Okay, so if you wanted to enter that, you need to just go to my VIP group where that thread is, the giveaway thread, and ask, and answer my question, sorry, as to what is your favourite item in this catalogue. What are you drawn to the most? And don't worry if you're like me and that changes every week. That's okay. But tonight I am going to do something with this set here. I love this set. I think it's really, really pretty. I've seen some beautiful things done with it out there. And I'm going to have a bit of play. And I thought I might go with something along this line where we're using lots of different colours on this stamp. So, well, to colour in the stamp. So this is the set. It's called Amazing Silhouettes. And it has a set of matching dies. Have I got them out? No, maybe I didn't. But anyway, I'll show them to you here. They've got thanks and amazing. And you can build like little sentences. You are amazing, or thank you. So you can add those things. And the words are really nice. I've used them on this card. See this one here? This is actually the card that I made my husband for his birthday. And I actually think this set lends itself really well to masculine cards. And I think that looks kind of masculine, do you think? Yes, I think it's beautiful, Judy, and good on you. Yeah. So I've cut these out of the matching dies. I've used the Amazing You, which also, of course, the U goes with both thank. You could take the S off the thanks and make it into a thank you, or you can say Amazing You. So you can mix around the words if you want to. And you can see here, I hope, there's a large one and a small one. So the larger one is like a shadow for the thinner die. Okay, really, really nice. Yeah, very easy to use as well. So let's use it. The stamp set, if you're wondering, is $39 here in Australia. The Amazing Silhouettes dies, just the dies, are $47, which you could use either of these on their own. But if you wanted the bundle saves you 10%, and that's $77.25. So kind of cool. All right, so let's have a little play. And I'm going to, I've only put a couple of these stamps together actually. The tree's the one I'm using the most. I have a thing for trees. Anybody else? Anyone else like tree stamps? I have done a few cards with this now. I did a green one on here recently. Some of you may have seen me do that card. I'm going to put, now it does fit on this one, but it's a little bit long. But if you put it on diagonally, it fits on. Or you could also put it on this one here and it goes right to the edges of that one. This one is block I. This one is block E. It is good value, Judy. You're right. Oh, it doesn't matter, Shelley. You can never be late. That's fine. All right, so for this is going to be a very simple card. I'm going to just do one stamp. And I'm thinking I'm going to use Night of Navy ink. I haven't made this stamp. This card is just coming together out of my head. I haven't made it before. Just ink it up really well. And Night of Navy is a good dark colour. I didn't want to go black though. That was a bit harsh. But Night of Navy is a bit softer. All right, make sure it's all clean. All right, so I'm going to just put this down the left-hand side of this. This is a piece of basic white, just basic white cardstock, but you could do it on vanilla or whatever you think goes with it. All right, there we go. All right, so even by itself, that's really nice, but I thought I'd bring in some daubers. I've got a couple here, brand new ones. And let's just add a couple of colours. What colours shall we go? I think Bumblebee. I think that's nice. What else colour? We might go Balmy Blue maybe. And maybe Coral, Calypso Coral. What do you think? What do we think of these three with the navy? I think that's nice. Do you like that? Hi, Megan. I know. Jean, it's beautiful. And I know the area that you live in. I have been to Oregon. It's a lovely part of the world. Right, I'm just going to pick up with my dauber some Bumblebee ink. And I'm just going to come in and gently colour some of the leaves. This would be an easy way to get a nice autumn look, don't you think? And then we've got some Balmy Blue. Balmy Blue always goes nice, really nice with Night of Navy. So I'm just sort of being careful not to go too dark over the stamped area. And we can always add more ink if we want to. Just like this. And we've got one here. I'm going to ink up with the coral. Close these up. Oh yeah, Merlot would be nice too. Good. You have good taste in colours. But I'm going to go with the coral in this case. Sometimes it's just nice to play around, pick a few colours and just see how they look. So this is super simple. Add a bit more colour down here. How's that looking? Do we like it? Ah, so YouTube works better for you, Margaret? The nice thing is when I look at my screen, I can see comments from everybody and it tells me if they're on YouTube or Facebook. So that's really cool. I'm so excited to have this program finally working, even if I still have to work out the sound issues. We'll get there. I've actually got a team event coming up for some of the girls on my team and I want to use this. That's next month. I want to use this service for that. So I can be on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. And for that reason, I really want to work it out. I'm just going to kind of add a bit more colour down the centre here. There we go. You know, kind of like that. It's kind of cute. What do you think? All right, so then I want to add some, I'm deciding. Now that I've done this, I like it so much, I'm going to add a second tree. Sorry, just changing my mind. On YouTube, you don't get subtitles. Ah, yeah, there's an issue. You should, though. I think there's a way we can add subtitles, isn't there? Also, I don't know. I need to look into that for you. That's a really good question. All right. So this time I'm going to have my tree. This tree is going to be lower down. So navy again. And I'm going to do the same as I did before. I'm going to add some colours randomly. You call this a baby blue, Jean. It is kind of a baby blue, isn't it? it's a colour that I think of for little boys, but it can be used for a lot of things. I do use Balmy Blue quite a bit, and I like how it looks with navy, and I like how it looks with Misty Moonlight. And while we're talking about Misty Moonlight, that is one of the colours in our 2020 to 2022 in colours. And you know what that means? That means we've only got a few months left before it retires. And that means that I'm going to start pretty quickly now talking about the fact that you guys should be adding the re-inkers for those colours into your orders before you miss out, because somebody always contacts me after the catalogue ends and goes, oh, I forgot to get my re-inkers for the new colours, for the old colours. I'm going to add a bit more yellow. We're pretty much done in there. I think that looks nice. So you're probably thinking, well, what is she going to do now? We could do a few things. We could use some of those dies and put them across, but I'm actually thinking about bringing in a different set, this one. And I'm going to use this You Are One of a Kind stamp. Although, really, I should have just done one tree with that sentiment, shouldn't I? And we're going to pop it on the block. And I'm going to stamp in navy again. I'm wondering if actually, if I go on white or if I go on that on Balmy Blue. Let's try the Balmy Blue. I've got one here that you can see I was playing around with some palm trees. Just ignore that. I'll put that there. How about that? Oh, that's interesting, Shirley. Oh, you don't want the captions. Okay. All right, I'm just going to stamp this here on this piece of Balmy Blue. It's a nice big bold stamp, isn't it? And we're going to grab some scissors. I'm going to get rid of this so it doesn't distract you all. Just move that. And I'm just going to use my scissors and I'm going to cut these letters out. Doesn't matter if they're a little bit crooked. In fact, I kind of like that look. So I may purposely cut them out slightly so they're a bit angled. And same on the other side. So I'm not trying to get them straight. Sometimes for stamps like this where you've got a number of words, it's kind of cute to cut them up and use them a bit differently to the original stamp. Like that. All right, so I'm going to put some dimensionals under that. Will I use minis? No, I think I'll just use normal full size ones. Might need a new packet. Because the packet that I have is all minis. Oh well, we'll just use minis, I think, for now. So let's pop these on. So we're covering up a little bit of what we did, but because I've got two trees, it doesn't really matter. Jenny, it sounds like your kitten is keeping you busy. I get it. You know that, right? You've probably seen many videos of mine doing all sorts of mischievous stuff. So I'm not even trying to get this straight. I'm just chucking them on. If that's, in fact, that's too straight. Let's try and mess it up a bit. So pretty simple. All I've done is stamped my trees, added some colour with some daubers. I'm going to pop this with some seal, or I could also use multi-purpose glue, whatever glues floats your boat. Right, whoops, should have folded this first. So I've got a balmy blue piece of cardstock for the card base. And we'll use our bone folder to flatten that down. I think it needs either a ribbon or there needs a bit more embellishment, maybe some rhinestones. Something different, that's for sure. I had no idea how this would turn out, so I'm as surprised as you. Right, so I've got some iridescent rhinestones. They look like they'd be pretty good. Oops, that might be a cat hair, sorry. Oh gosh, I think Crumpet's been rolling around on them. Do we need some twine? What do you think? A little bit of twine? I'm deciding. I think a little bit of twine will be nice. Here we go. All right, so bling and ribbon, says Judy. You like it as it is, Jenny? Yes, Crumpet likes to nibble toes when he's in the mood as well. Denim ribbon. Ooh, that would be nice too. I'm deciding where my ribbon should go. Because I've already got this piece here, maybe it goes on this side. Yeah, I think about there. Let's try a glue dot. For those who haven't seen the glue dots in use before, you attach whatever it is to the glue dot while it's still on the roll. Give it a good hard squeeze and then lift it off carefully, and the glue dot comes with it. And then it's all ready to go. There we go. We have a card. Something different. What do you think? Look at my fingers. I've got ink everywhere. Night of Navy particularly is an everywhere colour. It gets all over the place. Yeah, something different. The denim ribbon would be nice too, but in this case I've just used the twine because I didn't want to cover up very much of the design. I feel like I've covered up a fair bit already with the words. All right, but anyway, the words that I use, if you're wondering, they came from this set. It's called Slim Sayings. Slim Sayings is the stamp set that goes with a really interesting die set. I've got them here because I did a scrapbook page with them today. I'm not going to show you yet because it's for a challenge, so it'll be going public in a couple of weeks, I think. So these are long and skinny. Look at that. And then there's like a mosaic kind of a design. And then there's this is a great edge piece, edge of the card, or it could be a great piece coming out from behind a photo on a scrapbook page. So Let me just see if I've got a card that I made with this. Here it is. Oh, here are the matching envelopes too, because even though slimline cards, as they call them, are really popular, finding an envelope to fit them can be an issue, and they've actually solved that. These are the slimline envelopes. Let's open them, because there's a couple of colours in here, and they're really very nice. So you've got your soft succulent ones, and there's some smoky slate ones. Can you see that? And there are some white ones. And I don't know if you can see, but the flap is kind of pretty. It's decorative kind of a flap. So that's really nice. So here's a card I prepared earlier. Okay, this is one I'll probably put a video up about this, like a standalone video rather than a live. But I've used the dies, and I put some of the, what's that paper called? Oh, I've got to look it up. It's beautiful specialty paper, this here. It's got lots of gold in it. I've used the back. But it's got like a flat piece that goes over, and then that's how I've put the card together. So really, really simple, but because it's slimline, it makes it a bit special. And then that would fit. Oh, look, they're lined. I didn't realize that. That's nice. Cool. Let me have a look at the lining on the others. Now I've got to see all of them. I love it when you find a surprise like that, don't you? They're beautiful. They're very big, Katrina, and they are a higher priced item than most bundles. They're a lot more, in my opinion, but that's because they're a different size and for, I think, different purposes. So you can see they've got that nice design. And what about the white one? Does it have a design? Oh yeah, it has like a black pattern. So there you go, the grey, the green, and then this one's got a black pattern. So there you go. Aren't they nice? So how many's in a pack? 15 envelopes in a pack. So there we go. So my plan is to make some more of these, and like I said, I'll do a video to show you how to put that together. It's not difficult, but I've got some tips. And see how nice it goes into the envelope? Look at that. Cool. It is, if you're a scrapbooker, for anyone who's watching that likes to scrapbook, it's a really good set for that. And then this is the matching set, the one we just used, remember? This is the matching set. So I figured the You Are One of a Kind would be really nice on a scrapbook page. And the Enjoy would be nice on a scrapbook page. And You Really Are Fabulous. So, you're probably not going to be doing happy birthday unless you're showing pictures of someone blowing out candles on a cake or something. But yeah, these couple here, these three, will be the ones I'll mostly use on scrapbook pages. But I bought it for that purpose because I do scrapbook classes once every couple of months. And so it's nice to have sets that I know are going to work really well for scrapbooking. No, there's no card bases, Megan, for this size, just the envelopes. And then you would cut the, so when I do my video, probably next week to showcase this, next week or the week after, I will give you all the measurements and everything to put that together. All right, so it's pretty cool though. I really like the couple of things I've done with them so far. The scrapbook page looks amazing. And the other thing is it's a longer dies, so it's the longest, because I have my dies stored in a box, and they sit up in the box, and this one sits taller than all the others because it's bigger than all the others, but it fits. Is that useful, Megan? I hope it is. Okay, shall we do one more? What do you think? Oh, you never caught me live, Wendy. There you go. Well, I'm usually live on Facebook on a Friday night and usually live on YouTube on a Sunday night. And tonight, thanks to wonderful technology, I'm in both places at once. So I'm pretty excited about it, even if I am having a few little audio problems. But overall, I'm very excited that we're making it work. Yes, please. Oh, does that mean no one else? You nothing else to do on a Friday night except watch me? Sorry, guys. All right, let me clean this off. Ready to do something else with. Okie dokie. So if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you'll always catch me when I'm going live like this, especially if I'm going to start going there twice a week now. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you've liked the page. So same thing. That way you can see when I go live. All right, so I have got, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do here. I'm just deciding. I did a card, but I don't know that it's here, with this set that some of you would have seen a couple of weeks ago. I don't think it's here. And it was a green card. No, it's not here. That's okay. Those of you who were watching me a couple of weeks ago, you might remember, because it was a really nice card. I really liked it, and I used some of the new satin ribbon. So let's have a quick look at that. Plus the paper that I was talking about a moment ago. I'll show you where that is because it's on the same page as the satin ribbon. And let me look it up in the back. Now, something else about this catalogue that you might not know is that they have now done the stamp sets in alphabetical order. Now, previous catalogues, they were available, they were in the index on page order. Now you can find them in alphabetical order, which is so much easier. So if I'm looking for a set, I can go looking for it by alphabetical. Now, in the case of the one that I'm looking for, I can't remember the name of the set, so I'm just going to look. Actually, it's going to have a birdie on it. Not this one. It's got like a crane. Let's find it. And it also would be back in here. Does anyone know the set that I'm talking about? Here it is. It's called Crane of Fortune, this one here. Okay, so that tells me it's on page 24. So let's go have a look. So I don't actually have this stamp set. I don't have the stamp set or the dies. Well, not yet anyway. But what I do have is the paper. And I also have this gorgeous ribbon. Now this ribbon says it's soft succulent satin ribbon. But I think it might go well with mint macaron as well. I need to look. So this is the ribbon. So it is soft succulent, but how close is it to this? See, I think that would work. This is mint macaron. I think it's a little darker, but that looks quite nice. Whereas if I use soft succulent paper, let's grab that. So this is soft succulent, and you can see it is closer to that. The two colours are quite different, aren't they? It doesn't really matter. I think it's whichever is easier for you, Margaret. If you feel more comfortable on Facebook, stay there. If you prefer to be on YouTube, go there. So whichever works better for you. I think both are good. All right, so I'm thinking maybe I'll go with the soft succulent. And I'm thinking we should make a masculine card this time. What do you think? Now, something about this stamp set is it doesn't have any sentiments in the set. It's only the 3 pictures. So we've got the butterfly, the leaves, and the tree. So I'm going to fold this piece of soft succulent in half. You like the mint? Yeah, maybe I should have gone with that. Either would be good. But I thought this might be a little, being stronger, it might be a little more masculine looking, but I don't know. So I'm going to do a card a little bit like the one I did for my hubby. Now that I've block. Huh. I wonder if I should get the, I think I should get the dies. What do you think? Should I get the dies? That might be a nice thing to do. So they're called Amazing Silhouettes. We've done a few. We've done rainbows and all sorts of things, haven't we? I have a feeling I've taken the dies out of their box. And that's a bit naughty, in which case we'll be doing something different. I'm in the process of cleaning my craft room, and not just cleaning, but like a deep clean. And so I'm having trouble finding all kinds of things right now. But that's okay. All right, something else I wanted to show you, because I bought it out in case we decide to use it. And that is this paper. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely beautiful. This is another specialty paper. I've got a thing for specialty papers. Specialty papers are gorgeous because there's something special about them, as the name suggests. And in this case, there's like a gold foiling on one side. So can you see the foil in that? It's beautiful. So the other side is plain. And then you have the gold foil on one side. Really, really lovely. And it's so nice to work with. I think I've got a card here. Here's one that I made with that exact piece of paper. So I used the new bow die, a bow punch. And then these are the beautiful shapes dies that match this stamp set. Isn't that nice? All right, so this is a new size paper. Okay, it's 6 by 4, and I don't think Stampin' Up has ever done this size paper before. It's beautiful, really, really gorgeous. So, you know, gold on one side there, and then the other side you've got your plains, but they're beautiful as well. And I did another card with this one today. And here it is. This one. Can you see here? I've used this one. And these beautiful shapes dies, that's these, have hexagons and circles and little kind of oblong, kind of something in between an oval and an oblong. It's like an oblong with rounded corners. See, this is them. And so you've got your hexagons, you've got your different shapes. And, you know, this big circle here has kind of little embossed edges around it as well. So they're really cute. And for that, I use those different hexagons and then match them all up together. And I've used a couple of different pieces. So I've used the front and the back of this, you can see. And then I also found another one that coordinated really nicely, which is this gold dots. Isn't that nice? And on the back, we have the pink. So those all went really nicely together. It's just beautiful. Well, the size is good, actually, Wendy, because in the past we've had 6 by 6, which means when you cut it to card size, you always have a bit left over, okay, which is fine because, you know, I can usually find a use for it. So, for example, I made a card out of this 6 by 6 paper, the marble paper. Marblius, or marvelous is what it's called. And this is the piece that's left over from that card, and I'll hopefully find something I can do with that. But the cool thing about 4 by 6 is it's already pretty much card size, and if you do have to change it, you only have to take like a smidgen off, so a little bit off the end because it was a bit too tall, and just a smidgen off the sides, so you can see it's nearly the right size. So yeah, but I found it easier to use than you might think, so it's very, very beautiful. Yes, it is a good thing till the catalogue goes till June. I know, you and me both. I usually have most of it by the time the end date rolls around. I like this green dots. Isn't that nice? It looks like a bokeh technique. Remember that? This one, black and white and gold. And then we've got some splatters on the back. Love this one. Look. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Got gold speckles. And it looks very watercoloured. And on the back we've got some rainbow kind of look. Then we've got more pink, black, grey, gold colours I would never think to put together. It looks fantastic. And then we've got black and white stripes on the back. It's just gorgeous. This one has your gold splodges. Don't know what else to call them. Hey, Helen, nice to see you. I know, curly top. Isn't that fantastic? Great size. So, bumblebee on the back. There's a lot of colours in this. Gold stripes, dots on the back. This is like confetti. It's got little gold bits in it. And then this is actually what I used for the background of my hexagons on this card. So I actually used these pieces cut out, but I used this one as a background because I love the ombre look of it. So that's what I did with that. Then this is like paint strokes, the gold. This is definitely very painty, isn't it? Looks like, I don't know, paint peeling off the wall. Kind of cool. And we looked at that one already. And then this one has got really pretty little flowers and gold and pink stripes on the back and splatters. So very, very cool. Yes, the colours are amazing. It is beautiful paper. Look, I'll share with you guys. You guys are my customers for the most part, but I'll share with you something I always tell my team members. If they're ever looking at a catalogue and wondering what to buy, which papers do I get, and you don't know what to get, go for the specialty papers every time, because there is something special about them that cannot be seen in a catalogue. And you will agree that what we just looked at Okay. Can you hear me now? Picture is fine, see but not hear. How about now? I'm so sorry. My brother rang me and it cancelled the call. Yay! You can hear me, Joan. I'm so sorry. I must tell my brother, please don't call me on a Friday night. He keeps forgetting. All right, so let me see if we can get this camera turned around again. Whoop. And I'm trying to do the back camera. Oh, I may not be able to. Technology. All right, I know what I need to do. I'm going to have to cancel the phone again. So let me come back on here. Okay, can you hear me now? I'm so sorry. I'm learning, and I'm sorry that you guys have to put up with it. I have practiced a dozen times. All right, you can hear me now, yes? Yay. All right, well, let me quickly bake this card and let's get this finished up. I'm going to go to the desk. Here we go. Ta-da. Oh, it's sideways. Nope. Oh. Okay, I'm trying again. Thank you for your patience. Goodness me. I am learning. And it is not easy. Not easy at all. All right. Found it. I think I've done it now. Right. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. This is hilarious. I'm so sorry. What else can I do but keep smiling, Cindy, because really, I'm a disaster. Hopefully, I don't know what you guys heard and what you didn't. My brother called me, and when he phoned, it messed up the phone. So, and that's partly my fault because I forgot, and I still haven't done it. So let's hope we don't get interrupted again. But I forgot to put my phone in airplane mode. If I had done that, we wouldn't have been interrupted. So I must remember that step when I'm setting up. It's all part of learning, right? So I'm hoping that we will be able to get this to work. The rest of it, I'll get it done fast. And we'll call this the disaster that I didn't mean to have. All right, so I'm going to put this over the edge here. I'm going landscape, as you can see, and this is quite inky. I did put a lot of ink on this, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to stamp off because I want this one to be lighter. So we're going to make like a forest of trees. There we go, just like that. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm thinking that if I could find my dies, the dies that I'm meant to be using with this, that I had before we started, and then I got confused with all the technology and have managed to put them down somewhere. So instead, I might just go and do a little bit more stamping, and let's have a look and see what we can do. I've also got these beautiful dies, so beautiful shapes they're called. And as soon as I finish this, I'm going to find those dies. So this is kind of like the big disaster that I didn't mean to have, but that's okay. I'm surprised so many of you are still here. Should send you all flowers or something. Thank you for sticking with me. Well, I certainly have learned some things tonight. By the time I get this program worked out, I'll be so clever, because they say you learn by making mistakes, and if that's true, then I'm going to be amazing. All right, so I'm going to use my mini cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to cut a circle. No, it's not a circle, it's a kind of an oblong kind of shape. So this set does work in quite well in conjunction with other sets. I tell you what, when I took this job on as a demonstrator 15 years ago, I did not know that I would need to learn all this technology. I thought I just had to stamp some stuff. But I tell you what, it's very rewarding learning lots of new things when you finally get it. All right, so the set that we're using that goes with these is called Hello Beautiful. This is the one that matches those amazing shape or beautiful shapes. Keep wanting to call them amazing shapes. And we've got some nice words, and we've also got some like little blobs. And see, this one here matches quite well in this shape. So I'm going to use that. Pop that on a block. And I think we'll use the Evening Evergreen to put some words on. I've got a thank you. I've got a kind of a funny one. I miss your face. So happy to know you. Hello, beautiful. First of all, you're amazing. And this calls for a celebration. Which one should we have? Oh, good, Wendy. That's nice. It's a good technique, isn't it, that 3D masking? Oh, thank you. That video's been very popular. Yeah. So that's so true. Well, just think how, if your mother is right, Judy, and that you learn from your mistakes, I must be a genius. That's what I think. All right, so I'm actually going to use mint macaron because it's a bit lighter, and I want to do the blob with that, but I'm going to stamp it off because that's quite dark. In fact, I might stamp it off. Oh yeah, maybe once is enough. So I'm going to stamp that in the middle of this shape. Got a mark or something there, but that's okay. It still looks all right. And then with the darker green, I'm going to stamp one of those words. This calls for a celebration. Okay, Bronwyn, thanks. I wasn't sure what to use, so thank you. What does call for a celebration is when this video is over. I cracked myself up. So it's kind of nice because you can put your darker stamp, can you see that? Over the top of your blob there at the back, which looks rather nice. And how simple a card. I mean, this is super, super simple. And I'm probably going to get my twine out again. If I ever am making a card for a guy, like hubby or anyone else that I needed to, my brother or someone. Mind you, he might not be getting a card after ringing me halfway through my life. But if ever I have to do that, I do quite often use twine because it's not girly. I like that. So let's get our twine happening again, if I can find it. You all saw me use it, right? You know it's here somewhere. I found some, but it's on a card. All right. So what I might do is, oh, here it is. I was going to say I'll add the twine later, but I am going to do it now. Yes, if I didn't stamp off, Wendy, it would have been too dark. Would have competed too much with my sentiment. So with that in mind, it's good to... Right. So I have a checklist of things I need to do before I do one of these videos. And I need to add to the checklist to put my phone into airplane mode before I begin so that no one can call me and interrupt the stream. So that kind of makes sense. All right. Oh, just lost an AirPod out of my ear. All right, I don't always do bows on mail cards because I think bows can look a bit, you know, pretty. But if it's in twine, if it's in the linen twine, it's not so bad because it's not too girly. And I do think it needs some bling. So some gilded gems would be good. So I have some of those here. These. Also, I believe these are carrying over. These were in our catalogue that just ended, but they are going to, I don't know if they're still available right now, but they will be making a reappearance. They're the the matte metallic dots, beautiful copper, gold, and like a bronze, and they would look really nice on this as well. In fact, the gold or the copper would look really good. And then we also have these gilded gems, which are good on everything. Which ones? Which do you think? Oh, thanks, Megan. Yes, Judy, you did get Linda moment. So stay tuned. I'll pop something in the mail for you. All right. Copper or gold? The matte. We're going copper or gold on the mat. What do you think? Gilded gems for sure. They look good, says Wendy. Judy was first saying the matte, so I have to go with whoever's first. But are we going to go gold or copper? Copper's a bit different. Maybe we should try copper. Yep, okay. Let's do that. So So I'm going to pop one here. And maybe another over here. And a little one. Up the top maybe. There we go. Very, very simple. Super simple card, that one. Now I've seen a number of things. These emboss really nicely, and then you can use the emboss resist technique to colour over the top, which looks really great. But I think both these cards, I'm quite happy with them both. I already lost the other card. I will post them over the next day or so. One tonight and probably one tomorrow. And then on Sunday night, I'm going to be back again, and let's see if I can get this right. What do you think? Thank you, everyone, for your patience with me tonight. And I'm very, very grateful for technology, and I'm really excited for the day that I know exactly what I'm doing. But thank you for your patience in the meantime. Have a great weekend. It's signing out on a Friday night here, and I will see hopefully some of you on Sunday night. Bye-bye.